Gaming Bolt presents 15 amazing secrets in Just Cause 3. Just Cause 3 has an enormous, colourful, open world with an insane number of things to do. It also has tons of hidden secrets that are just begging to be discovered. These range from the obscure to the brilliant, and we've compiled 15 of the best, so let's get started. Bolos Banana Stand. This seemingly innocuous banana stand is actually a reference to two very different things. The first is Bolo Santosi, a character from Just Cause 2 who ran one of the game's criminal factions. The second and more obvious reference is to the Bluth banana stand from the TV show Arrested Development. Mr. Snowman. The world of Just Cause 3 would be considered a more tropical climate, which makes this frigid secret incredibly endearing. Nestled between two massive cliffs is a small beach with a lone snowman sitting in the sand. It's a small little detail that the developers slipped in, but it's really fun to find when zipping around the world. Mile High Club Airship Crash. The Mile High Club was a fan favourite location in Just Cause 2. Sadly, in Just Cause 3 the flying party has stopped. The destroyed remains of the airship can be found rusting on a beach. We don't know what happened up there, but it will be missed. Duck Boat. Have you ever thought that some of the vehicles in Just Cause are just a little too realistic and serious? Well, the Duck Boat is here to fix that. It's exactly what it sounds like, and that's what makes it so great. Riding around on this giant rubber duck highlights just how crazy this series has become over the years, but that's not a bad thing. The dress. Remember the meme about the black and blue and white and gold dresses? Because the team behind Just Cause certainly does. At the top of one of the game's towering hotels are two women. One is wearing a blue and black dress, the other a white and gold dress. It's a cool little nod to one of the many internet memes that have cropped up in the last couple of years. Volcanoes. Off the coast of Just Cause 3's main island is a small little island. There doesn't seem to be anything special about it until you actually take the time to explore it. It's actually an active volcano, complete with bubbling lava. It doesn't serve any purpose in the game's world, but is still a cool place to explore. Ride a bull. Sometimes riding a car or flying a plane can be too boring. Just Cause 3 has the perfect solution with its bull riding secret. You can find the bull just walking around on the island, but it doesn't like being ridden. If you hop on its back, it will immediately start flailing and kicking, doing its best to throw Rico off. Big Head Gun. Another cool secret in the game is the Big Head Gun. Aim this at unsuspecting enemies and pedestrians to increase the size of their heads. It isn't too useful, but it's hilarious to run around the world, turning the island's population into a race of strange giant-headed humans. Nerd Cubed. This secret is a cool little nod to the wildly popular Nerd Cubed YouTube channel. Their logo is spray painted on the side of a building. It might not mean much to a lot of people, but it's great that the developer is supporting the community in ways like this. Start Menu. The start menu of the game shows Rico relaxing in a small wooden chair on a beach, with an umbrella casting a shadow over the hot sand. This setup can be found on one of the island's many beaches. This kind of secret is great because they show how much fun the developers had making the game. Soapbox Car. At the top of one of Just Cause 3's tallest mountains sits a small box car. It doesn't have an engine, but it's conveniently placed at the top of a makeshift course. Rico can hop in the driver's seat and speed down the mountain, taking perilous jumps and skidding around turns. The game doesn't take its vehicles very seriously, but that's part of the fun. Boom Island. A mysterious island sits off of Just Cause 3's mainland. During the day it's just a normal looking island covered in explosives and ancient ruins, but when the moon comes out, the scene turns creepy. The bunker's spotlights all shine on explosives, except for 3 that point at the night sky. This is accompanied by a thick fog that causes all the boats passing by the island to crash into the rocks. It's unclear what this all means, but clearly something is going on at Boom Island. Metal Gear Solid Revolver Ocelot reference. The description of the CS-44 Peacebringer gun reads, "As a wise man once said, 6 bullets is more than enough to kill anything that moves." This is a line spoken by Revolver Ocelot in Metal Gear Solid. It's a clever nod to an incredible series, and its premier pistol toting badass.
6 bullets. More than enough to kill anything that moves.
Pogo Stick. After scouring the world for hours, many players have happened upon a lone pogo stick sitting on top of a building. Rico can actually hop on and bounce to his heart's content. This particular pogo stick can go pretty high, making for some hilarious moments as Rico bounces across the city. Cloud's Sword. Thrust into the side of a snow-covered mountain, players can find the sword of the infamous Cloud Strife. It's a strange place to find the classic Buster Blade, but it's a nice inclusion, especially with all the renewed excitement surrounding Final Fantasy VII and its remake. It also pays homage to another classic Square Enix franchise, perhaps even alluding to the forthcoming remake.
And if you like what we're doing, go ahead and click that subscribe button. See you soon.